All right, boys. Welcome. Just frantically getting everything set up here. Give me a couple seconds as we do have a counter here to the freight train Javonte Williams, who just had himself an incredible game against Austin. Wasn't super consistent in terms of getting those positive yards, but when he did, man, explosive runs. And really what sealed the game for him was getting that freight train activated, forcing Austin to come out and effectively goal line defense. We will see. This is a very interesting divisional matchup here. I mean, AFC Championship game that no one could have predicted here, as we do have a 2nd and 9 here. I don't see anyone open. He has A, ends up going to it, throw out a sack, able to come down with it, falls forward too. We'll see if they give him the first down, but this has been a hyper-efficient Phil offense so far, and we do already have a subscription. Chase! Gifted a tier 1 sub to Deceptive Soup 12, a.k.a. B-Man. Thank you so much for that as we have an inside zone here. Javonte Williams able to get those 10 yards, and keep in mind, ladies and gentlemen, 3 rushes of 10-plus yards gets freight train activated. There's the first of the day. And unfortunately, he does have commentary activated. They got this frantically set up because Kumar's on a time limit, so it is what it is. We'll deal with it as he was able to go to the flats once again. This is Javonte Williams shedding a tackle. Again, we saw plenty of that in the wild card round and in the divisional round against Austin. I mean, who could have seen this coming, man? Who could have seen, Phil especially, the 7 seed Denver Broncos, who,
They start?
Yes, hello. How's it going?
Good, how are you?
I'm doing great. As we have an inside zone here, Javonte Williams able to get another first down, and I believe another gain of 10. So again, the second gain of 10 plus. Steele, tell me what you think about this AFC Championship matchup that no one could have seen coming.
I just really can't believe it. Now, obviously, I feel like I should be here, but that's what happens.
It is. That's competition in the better leagues. We do have another handoff and another 10-plus yard run, although that is going to come back. Holding will bring back the first touchdown of the game. And do you have the stream up yet, or are you figuring that out?
Yeah, I just got it. I just saw the hold.
Okay. Perfect. Yeah, so we have 1st and 20. Obviously, Phil just had an incredible game against Austin. What do you think just offensively against this Kumar Raiders-led team? What do you think his offensive keys to the game are to win this one?
I still think you got to run the ball, make the game a little slower. Kumar's going to definitely give you an interception here or there. So, less possessions, I think, help Phil because Kumar can score at will.
100%, yeah. This is a lethal offense he's going against with Shane Shelton. The future Hall of Famer, in my opinion, Shane Shelton. But we'll see what he does here. 2nd and 15, really the first time he's been put behind the 8 balls. We do have another handoff here. Once again, Javonte Williams using the blocking, able to fall forward a little bit, make it a 3rd and manageable. And really, I think the story for Phil's playoff run so far has been he has been hyper efficient on these 3rd and longs. We saw that against Austin especially.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, there was a lot of times where I knew a corner was coming, but he would throw to the other side, like this comeback that looks like on the left side. If he doesn't see what he likes with Ogaboogum, I know I didn't say that right, but he's going to hit this comeback.
Absolutely. He will have the comeback open, ends up going to the flats and just unable, I believe, to get the first down. It's going to be 4th and inches. Or 4th and 1. Super obvious. We'll see him go forward here. First 4th down of the game.
Yeah. These guys are division mates. They played 10 times already, so, they know what each other's going to like to do. It's going to be a good chess match.
It's going to be a great chess match here as we do, again, have a 4th and 1, kind of a dual running back concept here out of gun. And it looks like he's going to hand it off to not Javonte Williams. I don't know how I feel about not having Javonte Williams in. As we do the handoff here, able to get the first down and more. Sony Michel, former Georgia Bulldog, with a massive 4th down pickup. I didn't love the personnel there, but hey, it worked out. Gain of 15.
Maybe you do that just to get Kumar off balance. Maybe you just think he's going to throw it, so I can kind of understand it. But that was weird. He put his slot guy on a slant to the outside.
That was interesting. So we have a power row out of gun. Once again, Javonte Williams didn't read the blocking super well there, in my opinion. Still able to get a gain of 2. And I'm not sure if you heard, but Phil already has 2 of those 3 10-yard rushes that he needs to get freight train activated. So this is a good drive for him.
Yeah, those are very annoying. I played Chubb, again, 10, 12 times already. And once he gets it, you just kind of have to, sell out, but then just throws your defense off.
Yeah, that was what we saw, kind of clinch the game against Austin, as Austin pretty much came out in goal line defense, and that was it, as we do have. Once again, he's going to roll out, throws it up, touchdown, Broncos!
I think I'm a little ahead of you, but gosh, when he threw that, I was like, that was the dumbest throw you could have done. I can't believe it got over that guy. That was a great throw. I definitely thought his guy was going to intercept that.
I thought so too, man. Throw on the run from Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow, unlike Madden 21, he hasn't really had the best cycle. I don't even think is he even superstar dev? I'm not sure if he's even gotten to that, but regardless, I mean, yeah, what an opening drive out of Phil. As he said, kind of a shaky decision there at the end, but it works out, touchdown. And now tell me about this hyper efficient, hyper explosive Kumar offense that's going up against Phil here.
I will say at first it was he definitely he's superstar now. I think Phil got a breakout for him this year.
Okay,
but yeah, Kumar's going to look for rugs deep. Anytime you press, anytime he thinks it's cover two, something like that, he's definitely looking for rugs first. But a lot of Darren Waller corner routes, little crossing routes.
It's been interesting. As you said, he does historically give you one or two interceptions a game. It's just we're going to need to see if that efficiency comes with Kumar, because honestly, Phil has just played incredible these playoffs, in terms of his offensive efficiency. We'll see if Kumar's able to match it. I mean, obviously both of these guys have had incredible playoffs. That's not to disrespect Kumar, but in terms of just pure efficiency, I almost give Phil the edge. That handoff to Kamara did go for about a gain of 1, and we do now have a 2nd and 9. Phil, a big fan of this man defense, which I don't know if I love against, Waller, Ruggs, etc. That feels like kind of it feels like an interesting way to go, but it did work somewhat against Austin. We'll see what he's able to do here, as he will drop back the first time all game, goes immediately to that crosser. This is, I don't know if he quite got the first down there, but that'll be 3rd and inches. Oh, first and 10. All right.
So he'll do that where he mans up, but it's cover 3 or cover 4. He did that to me a few times where it made me second guess, and it definitely threw me off. Where there's routes that I knew I wanted to throw, but yeah, I don't think he's going to go man on him. He needs somebody over top with the help on Ruggs.
And Kumar, as my stream buffers a little bit, so I maybe be even further behind you for this play. Kumar's so difficult to user against, because he will just throw the ball super quickly if he sees something that he likes. It's really hard to even kind of get with your user here. Kumar able to go for a gain of 6, and I'll try to get back caught up. But I think Kumar's snap to release is probably the quickest of anyone in the league on some of these concepts.
Yeah, and I've been playing with Kumar since Madden 15, and that's always been his MO. It's just he wants those quick routes. He doesn't really look for the deep crossers. Obviously he will, and he'll hit those deep passes, but that's what he wants to do, is get to those short routes and let his guys do something with it.
Handoff here, Kamara able to just, I believe, get the first down. We're going to need to see, obviously, Kamara, we're not going to see Kumar obviously rely on the running game a whole ton, but what he does is going to be so imperative that he's able to be successful here, make sure the Phil can't just come out and, diamond dollar all game, as he's going to audible to an empty set here. This will be interesting as we do. Let's get a handoff here. Goes to that quick out route, and there you go. That's exactly what we were saying. A quick hitter there for gain of 11 and another first down. Okay, 2nd and inches. I'm just trash.
He has said, though, that he likes Kamara. It fits his play style. I don't think he likes those fast running backs because he doesn't see the holes quick. So these slower guys help him out a little bit more.
This is an interesting play call here from Phil. We have kind of an edge blitz coming from the left side. All right, never mind.
Sorry if I keep cutting off quick. I forgot that you're behind me, so I'm waiting for the play, and I'm Connor.
You're all good. Yeah.
Doesn't happen. So if I stop, it's because the play's about to go. But
sounds good. Yeah. I'll try to catch up with you as much as I can. But I think I might just be a couple seconds behind you. Lucky saying Kumar's really easy to beat. Just give him a 3 touchdown lead in the 4th quarter, and he'll just give it to you. Love that energy. As we do have a dive here. Kamara able to get about a gain of 2 in the first down. Blocking way after the whistle there, and Leatherwood goes down. Do you think O-line matters or now?
I think it does to an extent. I think run blocking, it definitely helps a little bit. And I think pass blocking, you won't get those quick sheds if you have the really good O-lineman.
Shelton for the first time forced to roll out. Way to try to force it. He does not good using there by Phil. I think he had the kind of short crossing route open initially, but that's a tough read to immediately make. And once the play broke down, good throwaway there, 2nd and 10.
Yeah, I have noticed, back to your point, O-line, I know once Hero kind of let his go, I've been getting a little more pressure with my D-line but I think once you get to 80 overall, you're kind of at the best you're going to be.
Handoff here, 3-man rush. I thought that was a bit risky instead. I believe that's Hunter Renfrow able to pick that up. I'm not entirely sure who that is. All right, gain of 22. If Phil recognizes that a little quicker, we could have had our first pick, but instead gain of 22.
And I don't mind going to 3-man rush on players that like to get the ball out quick, because make him run 10, 12 drives. He's Kumar's known to be a gunslinger and want to get in there. You'll get that turnover if you just make him run those plays.
Yeah, as we do have a pause here. Kumar did mention that he may have to pause the game at some point because I think he's on call at work, so maybe this may take a little bit here. So give me your thoughts on these playoffs so far. I mean, this feels like the most upset-heavy playoffs we've had so far, honestly, in terms of like just shocking result after shocking result.
Yeah, I mean, just AFC first.
Yeah.
I mean, if you would have told me that Hero didn't win a playoff game, Austin was going to lose his last 2 games. I mean, I'm not saying I'm some world beater, but I was the 2 seed. I should have, hopefully won a playoff game. Like, it's kind of, I don't think anybody would have saw Denver and the Raiders get in here.
Yeah, there's no way, especially not Denver. I mean, the 7 seed Broncos, only 1 playoff win. And only, I think, 2 playoff berths. I think this might only be a 2nd playoff berth all cycle. So, no one saw this coming.
I think he made it season 1 and he beat Austin then, too. So it's not like it's just some random thing. But, I mean, I think he had 1 vote in voting booth for both games. So, that's pretty nuts.
Yeah, that'll show you here. 2nd and 4, once again, doing what you mentioned, manning up those slot receivers. We have a slip screen here. Good play call. Alvin Kamara has room. Kamara may be able to hit the hole, end up able to get it to about the 3-yard line here. And again, Kumar matching Phil with a nice, efficient drive of his own, and now knocking on the doorstep here, ball to 3.
Yeah, and I like what Phil's doing. He just kind of throw random things. Like, that's kind of what you have to do in Madden 22. Most things don't work. You just have to do, random things like man up random guys and hope that that's the person they want to throw to.
Handoff here, absolutely nothing for Alvin Kamara. Backs him up a little bit, and this is where, as a defense, I try to buckle down a little bit. When the field's compressed like this, I think this is the easiest place to get stops when it comes to Madden. We do have another handoff here, and once again, nothing doing for Kamara. Quick 3rd and goal here, and a 3rd and long-ish, too, ball at the 4. Phil got to be feeling pretty good right now.
Yeah, and I agree with you. There's a few plays that kind of break the defense where they'll come inside, but other than that, it's very hard to score down here.
Yeah.
Ask Little.
Big play here as he will. Drop back, goes to the flats. I thought that could have been an interception. Instead, able to get it to the 1-yard line. I mean, this is no decision at all here. He's going to go for it. Will he convert it is the question. And you're 2 seconds ahead of me still, so.
Yeah, I don't like this goal line formation. You have all the studs, Ruggs and Waller,
as this will be a full back dive, stood up by the teeth of the D-line. A massive stop for these Broncos, and they will get the ball back at the 1-yard line. Like you said, I don't like it. I don't like that at all.
That's like letting, freaking Tony Kukoc shoot the freaking final shot in the night Bowl. What are you doing there?
1st and 10.
To Jordan. We've seen Shelton roll out and get plays.
Yeah, I don't understand that. It's like in goal line. Yeah, I don't get that. So it's like stream buffers again, so I may once again be a little bit behind you here. But 1st and 10 here. Once again, he will drop back. 5-man rush. Steps up into it. Overthrown by Joe Burrow. Wide open to Javonte Williams, but just unable to convert it.
Where were these 2 games ago? In the snow. That's why this game is just so scripted. It's kind of ridiculous.
Handoff here. Javonte just able to get out of the goal line here. Now 3rd and 8. I'll be real interested to see. I mean, obviously, it's going to be a passing play. I'll be real interested to see how aggressive Denver gets. Obviously, as we mentioned, this is where Phil's been so hyper-efficient. You can expect a comeback. You can expect a corner. It's just, will Kumar be able to stop it here?
Yeah, I would look for Albert on a deep out. That's usually what he looks for. But again, he has Thomas, he has Evans, he has some, I can't remember his rookie that he drafted, his receiver's name, but he has some good players. I think he has Ayuk that he doesn't use either.
He does. Ooh, is that Hara? Regards here. Joe Burrow steps up. Weird animation there. Able to get it up the seam. Javonte Williams breaks a tackle. A beautiful double move there by Javonte Williams. And again, Phil just continuing to hit on these 3rd and longs.
Yeah, that's a play where Phil will lock in. I don't think he moves away from the guy that you're covering. You have to just keep rolling with him. You can't break off and think he's going to throw to somebody else.
Absolutely, yeah. I 100% agree with that. This will be 1st and 10. I mean, we're already, over halfway through the 2nd quarter. Feels like this game's flown by. Only the 2nd offensive drive here for these Denver Broncos. This is a crossing concept. Again, my stream buffers. I'm sorry about this, but got really buffers. I'm probably way behind you now as Joe Burrow's going to roll out. And has nothing, throws it away. I'll try to catch up.
No, you're good. That he's getting kind of what he wants, but Kumar's playing defense, which is nice.
He is. He is doing a good job here. 2nd and 10, Power O. Out of gun, a tackle for loss. That's going to reset the freight train count. Big stop there, and another 3rd and long here for Phil.
You know what made me mad? You made me mad during my game with Phil because
Mm.
all year I always hear counters to the left. They don't work to the right. So I'm waiting for these counters, and every time he ran it to the right, it worked. I don't know how he keeps doing it, but they've been working for him.
They have. That one gets stood up, though. 3rd and 11 here, 3rd and a mile. And now, once again, will Joe Burrow be able to keep the magic going on these 3rd and long concepts here? 4-man rush. He will drop back. I don't see anything immediately as he will go down. A big sack there by never mind. We're not going to try to... Matabuki? Yeah, we're not going to try to pronounce that. But 4th and 21, big stop for Kumar. Now he's going to be able to try to tie it up before halftime.
Yeah, and Phil, I mean, he keeps going to the well, and it worked against me and for the most part against Austin, but he's got to quit going for those comeback routes. It looks like Kumar kind of adjusted to it. Mm-hmm. You got to, get something else different on those outside routes.
Absolutely, yeah, that just got bagged up. And, that's what comes also with having played the same guy 10 times. It's like you have a good sense of what's coming at this point. Kumar with a quick dump-off gain of 7, and that'll likely... Oh, no huddle. All right, one more play before the 2-minute warning as we... I wouldn't rush this here if I'm Kumar, as he will end up handing it off a low-risk play call, about a 3rd and 1.
Those are plays, I know I keep bringing up my game, but it's just fresh and against Phil, obviously. So it was those plays, I just kept running, hurry-up runs, and you get 2-3 yards. Phil's really good defensively against that run. Yeah. Those are waste plays. Just get yourself set, at least call play. I mean, I know you had 2-minute warning coming up, but...
Yeah, and Phil's D-line is real underrated, too. He doesn't have a lot of blinkers, only one, but he's got a lot of block-shedding ability here, so he will once again go to the dump-off as Kamara gets laid out, although no snow. I doubt we're going to see a fumble in this game.
I don't know. There's, again, ask Antonio Gibson.
You hate to see that. Yikes. 2nd and 2 here. Again, this is kind of a time situation, too, where it's how aggressive do you get in terms of calling your timeouts here as he ends up going to, I think that's Henry Ruggs, the first catch of the day for him.
It is.
And that will take us to the 22. And at what point do you start calling timeouts here if you're Denver?
I want him to at least get within the 10 because I don't want to call a timeout randomly. Then he gets a first, and it's just kind of a waste.
Sure.
But I don't think, if he scores, I think who gets the ball for it next?
Kumar does.
Yeah, I don't know.
So it's interesting
because because there's so many. He's so far out that Kumar might get 10 yards and you waste all your timeouts for no reason anyway. But
yeah, and Denver calls timeout. There we go. Maybe listen to the stream here. I don't hate it, especially when you get that stop on 1st down. It's you gotta try to sell out a little bit to at least try to get the ball back, in my opinion. But we'll see if it works out. We'll see if it.
Also back to that route, those little comeback, those in and out routes, those are always open. Yeah.
Quick dump off here as we do once again have the Clemson product, Hunter Renfrow, now Denver calling their 2nd timeout. This is
what I like to. This is what I want to. Yeah, he has 4 plays, but see, I don't know because he still has 3 timeouts. Yeah, I mean he's gonna just either.
It's fine. Yeah, I mean. Las Vegas isn't going to run out of time, so I'm fine with calling the timeouts here. As we do have, once again, 1st and goal. This is where Kumar struggled earlier, as we do have a quick... No, Shane Shelton goes down. Good using there, in my opinion, by Phil. I didn't see anyone. Maybe you can disagree, as Denver now calls their final timeout. But once again, Kumar getting backed up here in these 1st and goal situations.
If you can notice the cover 4, the middle's wide open.
Yeah.
Quick. Those little drag routes, Ruggs was wide open, especially with Gunslinger. It's so nice. It takes a second because sometimes you're not expecting. I mean, you're not always expecting cover 4, but when he goes cover 4, those drag routes are wide open right in front of him.
He will come out and empty here, 2nd and goal, ball at the 12-yard line. Lucky making a good point that I'll get to after this play here, as he will once again drop back. Has a quick in route open, although not able to get a ton of yardage here. Ball at the 9. I mean, if Phil can stop him again, even if he ends up getting 3, this would just be so massive here for Phil's defense.
I get worried about the runoff. Is the play going to run down when he calls hut? Is there going to be some kind of... Okay.
Yeah, I call some out.
I can never remember, when you're down in a minute, how much runoff there is from breaking the huddle. I would hate it for
it feels so arbitrary. I'm sure there's some type of, logic behind it, but I don't get it. I've been in the league for 6 years. I still don't know what the logic is there, so... We will see here, 3rd and goal. Once again, he will drop back. It's wrong time for my stream to buffer. I'll probably be behind you Once again, as he goes, nearly intercepted by Phil. Oh my God, I got scared for my life.
Close. That was very close. He had him early, but
Oh boy. And look at this.
I think
Madden 22 offense so unstoppable. We're gonna have a 7-3 ball game here at halftime.
Yeah, Phil held what? He held Austin to 15. He held me to 10. Kumar to 3. I'm pretty sure I was top 5 in points scored. I think Austin was number 1. Kumar had to be up there. Phil's locking in on defense.
He is. And assuming we don't see anything crazy here in this final play, give me your thoughts on this first half. I mean, it feels really even so far. It really feels like the difference has been Kumar's lack of efficiency in the red zone. 2 red zone trips, 2 goal line trips, honestly, and 3 total points.
If you just watched the plays and didn't know what the score was, you would think Kumar was definitely up. I feel like just from being able to move the ball so much and only having 3 points, that's a little disheartening for him. But you get the ball here, you get a touchdown. Yes. I mean, it's a whole different game.
It really is, yeah. And this feels like a game that's going to come down to the final drive. I don't see either of these two users necessarily pulling away with it here early in the second half.
What did Lucky say?
Lucky said no snow in the New Orleans-Minnesota game, but we had 2 fumbles in the final 4 minutes. That is a good point. Yeah, if you can land those hit sticks. If a 57 overall or 57 hit power DB can hit stick Michael Castle, that's cool. But it's okay.
Yeah, that's what I was looking at that point. I never really thought this game was maybe scripted. I'm not gonna use that as a crutch or whatever. But sometimes when those things happen, it's I get a user to hit stick, but I've used her to hit stick with corners all year, and you're not getting every hit fumble running backs.
I did also spin right into it, so it is what it is here. So we'll have a dump off here. He's going to loft it up the first deep shot. Intercepted by, I don't know who that is, but number 12. Will this be a pick 6? A turnover on the first play of the second half. Tried to force it deep, tried to force it to the deep route, and Phil has to be feeling real good right now. Another stop here defensively.
See, that's the thing. You just don't need that right now. And I get that that's Kumar and you made it easy, but go get some points.
Oh, my goodness. As we do have, I think, a run commit here. Javonte Williams does have that freight train activated, and it's going to be so difficult now. I mean, you have plenty of experience with this trying to stop Nick Chubb. What do you even try to do right now for Kumar?
You got to use the corners because the linebackers just get blocked too easy. The corners sometimes get that little lane, but it's hard. There's not much you can really do. You just have to get lucky and then dive at his legs.
As he had A open on the corner. I think he may have pump fake accidentally. Now that's going to be a 3rd and a mile here.
He did.
Yeah. Oh, gosh.
Pump fake. Yeah, I mean, this is his bread and butter, though. He gets the 3rd and longs,
Yeah, it's true.
He's going to lock in on Javonte.
Yes, well, really just drawing up the play in the dirt here. 4-man rush, he will drop back. I don't see anyone. He's going to throw this away. Yep, he will. Big stop there for the Raiders, You get freight train activated, pump fake, take a sack. I mean, that's tough for Phil. Missed opportunity.
Yeah, and if I'm Phil, I run the ball. He should have just ran a little bit more there.
Save a big hit there. Woo.
And that's the thing with Kumar. I feel like Phil hasn't been down these playoffs. He needs to be down. I was looking at his game box scores, and Burrow throws 5-6 interceptions. You need to get him to where he's not in his comfort zone, and nobody has yet been able to do that. Credit to Phil for that. I mean,
absolutely.
But that seems to be the big key, and Kumar throwing that interception there is going to hurt him.
Power O, Alvin Kamara ran right into his blocker. A bit of a Justin run there. That'll take us to a 2nd and 9. And man, I don't know if I'd say these two users are in their own heads necessarily, but it does really feel like there's been a lot of meat on the bone here in terms of these offensive drives. They're really, they've been missing reads. They've been, you had the pump fake, which is unfortunate, but it just doesn't feel like either of them are playing at their best right now, which he will drop back. It's going to be holding, so that's going to bring it back. The angle route's not going to matter. This will come. God, my stream just keeps buffering. But yeah, it comes back.
I agree with you. It does seem like either the defense is actually playing well or, getting a little nerves. You're on the eve of the Super Bowl, so there's a lot riding on this game.
Whole lot riding on this game. The biggest play of both of these guys, or the biggest game, I should say, of both of these guys' cycles, and Phil not able to get on the guy that he wants to use, or he will drop back. 4-man rush gets backed up as he, oh my God, Alvin Kamara able to break a tackle. A very fortunate animation there for Kumar. I thought, oh boy. All right,
Yeah, he
you'll
got a
take
little
it.
lucky there. Got a little lucky with the break tackle, but it seems to happen a lot in this game. Running backs just break that first one.
And how do you feel about it? I mean, Phil keeps coming out dollar here. It feels like every other play is just like some type of dollar concept. How do you feel? Well, okay, comes out in 4-3, but okay.
I will
Fuck
say,
my question.
like, Kumar's been getting like, oh god, let's this play first.
Oh, this is real interesting here. So we'll have a handoff here. The blitz, just does not get through. Shane Shelton's gonna take off, and that is an illegal throw as he's gonna just dive down. He knew what the deal was there.
Yeah,
forward pass.
I will say though, like Kumar's been like uber aggressive, and I get it, but again, to get Phil behind, like settle for those field goals, put points on the board, and put the pressure back on Phil to, do something on offense.
Absolutely, yeah. It feels like Kumar is just trying to do too much on offense here. It's not the same type of efficiency we saw in the first two games. As he will flip the play, I believe, or no, he's going to audible something else entirely. Trips to the right-hand side. This is a bit of a motion concept here. Yeah, great route there. I think that's that deep fork. I really like that play call, too. That's a tough quarter route stop.
Yeah, because it kind of meshes in with like 2 or 3 other plays, so you don't know exactly which play it is. That's a good one.
P-Town saying, let's go Kumar, and Alvin we trust. First and 10 here, yeah. I mean, again, the issue for Kumar has not been driving, it's been finishing. It's been once he gets into those red zone situations, that really has been the difference in this game, because he's had a better offensive game than Phil overall, but it just hasn't mattered here. He's going to, throw it up, a bit better usering. Oh, boy.
Phil's going to kick himself for that.
He is.
I think he might have thought he was getting clicked on somebody else, but...
Potentially, yes, he will. Once again, have first and 10, and I'm still about 2 seconds behind you here. Another play action here as I don't see anyone open. He's going to end up taking off here. Willie Force, he does not. Shane Shelton takes a hit, gave 3 on the first run for Shelton.
Yeah, and like I said, if he gets in some kind of 4th and long, be okay with the field goal. You don't put yourself out of the game. Like, get the field goal and put some pressure on Phil to get some points. He hasn't scored since the first drive.
Yeah, not since the first drive. It's been 2 stops since then. I mean, 2 kind of ugly offensive drives out of Phil, too. I mean, the one worry is he does have Freight Train activated, but at the same time, we'll see what happens here as the red zone scissors gets bagged up. He does have that curl route wide open still as Darren Waller, able to break a tackle and then falls forward to the gain of 14. I think that was Waller's second catch of the day. First and goal. He's going to go no huddle here. Again, this is where he's struggled. We'll see what he's able to do here. Handoff. Kamara has room. Kamara able to take it, to the 3-yard line. And we're going to see more no huddle.
Solid play, though.
I'm calling timeout if I'm Phil. As he's going to end up going to it. Oh, my goodness. Nearly the second pick there for Shelton.
Let's see what happens here. But, again, if he doesn't get any yards here, I'm okay with kicking the field goal. There's tons of time. You've been playing defense. You don't have to chase points right now.
Again, 1 interception already.
I'm looking for Waller on a drag, Ruggs on a drag.
3rd and goal here. One of the biggest plays of the game, obviously. He's going to go to a deep intercepted once again by Phil and Will. This be a pick 6. Wow. The exact route concept that Austin tried to go to. He is going to be gone. Touchdown, Denver.
That's Patrick Surtain. He's a big boy out there. 6'2".
Yes.
He's not.
Yes.
That's what Gunslinger's very nice, but those passes are so low that they can undercut him so easy.
Yeah.
And that's kind of what he got there. He had to either float it over top or just not throw it. I mean,
and that's the exact same route concept that Austin tried to go to twice, got burned on twice. It's like deja vu here. I mean, it was the exact same route, literally. And now it's 14-3. You're going to be down a possession no matter what. Freight Train activated. Phil's got to be feeling real good about the position he's in.
Yeah, and like I said, Kumar just can't get bogged down right now. You have tons of time. Get the points. Get some points on the board. Make Phil come back on offense.
Absolutely. Just you can't panic. Still got plenty of time, like you said. Only 100 and change offensive yards here for Phil, but it hasn't mattered. Just this red zone defense is just coming through for him. Rolls out, I think, a bit too quickly, in my opinion. Would try to force. I mean, that's not even a force. He's wide open as Hunter Renfrow. Steps out of bounds, gain of 15.
Yeah, and that's a good play. I'm glad he didn't force it down for the post, but I think he might have had it. He could have got a big little chunk play. I'm looking for Ruggs here. If you can see this man press. Oh, no.
I'm not taking any risks right now here. As we will have, once again, 1st and 10. He's going to completely change the play here.
Oh, my God.
Very obvious he's in man. We'll see what he's able to do here. He will drop back. Shane Shelton's going to go down. Huge sack there on the 3-man rush. Bradley Chubb comes through the first. Again, this no huddle on like 2nd and a mile here. I don't like it. But we'll see how it works out here. Once again, this is going to be an obvious passing play. 100% chance of that is we're going to have. Oh boy. Once again, don't see anyone. Shane Shelton's going to take off. Will he try to force it? He does! Intercepted! Once again by Phil. This time, it is the user Shelton crumbling here. Bronson, the only Bronson that I recognize in this league, may have. Shit. If Denver gets a touchdown here, oh my God.
I think you kissed the death Shelton when you said he was going to be in the Hall of Fame.
I might have.
Oh, there you go.
This will be.
That's good. That's good. That's positive.
Yep. Stops him on the freight train. That's something here. All right.
Yeah. You hold him to a field goal. God. He's still a 2-possession game.
Kumar has just, this is so ugly. Like, the red zone offense he's no-showed. That was just horrific here. 2nd and 12. He's going to hand it off once again. Javonte Williams has room, and he's going to fall forward. May have gotten the first down. If not, it's 3rd and very short. 3rd and inches. But, man, what a play call on 2nd and long.
Watch. This is going to be a run commit. Mm-hmm. Oh, man, that was a terrible animation.
This is going to be the last play here of the 3rd quarter. This will be a run commit, and it will not matter. Javonte Williams hurdles a man. Touchdown, Phil.
Oh, what a play. I can't believe he got over through that. Like, Kumar is going to be just punching air right now.
He's going to be disgusted. He's going to be disgusted, but man, I don't want to start writing off Kumar's chances. Anything can happen, especially Madden 22, but even though this has not been as efficient of an offensive game from Phil as we saw against Austin, like, what an absolute run this has been out of him. The 7 seed out of the AFC. No one could have seen this coming, and he is knocking on the doorstep of his first Super Bowl appearance of the cycle.
No, I'm calling it. Kumar's done. He's shown me literally nothing. There's no like just dagger drives that he's been able to come together, and now Javonte's just going to run all over him.
Yeah, we'll have to see here. He's going to need Phil to get in his own way for sure, as we do have. He may end up trying to go that crosshair. Yes, he does. This is, once again, Hunter Renfrow, who I think might be the MVP, at least for Kumar so far, as we're going to have no huddle. Put your foot in the chat!
Yeah, that's... he's going to have to hope for some kind of fumble or some kind of...
Yeah, something.
3 possessions. Yeah. 3 possessions is
oh my God. Much. No, this is a bad situation here. He's going to drop back. Great using by Phil, though the corner route is wide open. Good animation, too, able to get both feet down. You're going to need to score, and you're going to need to score quickly, and Shelton's trying to overcome here.
I wonder if he went for SWAT there for the interception. I think he might have got it if he would have went for SWAT.
Potentially. It would have been tough, but yeah. OBJ, who I keep forgetting, is on this Raiders team, able to get the catch there. And now, once again, only 3-man rush, has the drag just wide open. He will go to it. This is Henry Ruggs able to get gain of about 10 and a first down. I'm expecting to see no huddle, and there it is, no huddle here. And again, this is where Kumar has just had an ugly, ugly game here, is in these red zone situations where the field's cracked as he's going to drop back. And again, you're way ahead of me, so I'm sorry about that. He's just going to go to the crossover. Will Hunter Renfrow be able to get in? Yes, he does. Touchdown, Kumar.
Nice. Those are the drives I've been waiting to see from Kumar all game. I don't know if Phil just got a prevent, but like that's what you want to see from Kumar early. I don't know why he's been waiting so long, just not dotting it up.
Yeah, that was a good read, good throw by Shelton, and once again Hunter Renfrow, who has to have the most receptions on this Las Vegas team, able to come through. And now 21-10, it's not completely over. I mean, he doesn't have Freight Train activated anymore. That got shut down last drive. We'll have to see. I mean, Phil still has to be feeling really good, but will he overthink here? Will he try to do too much? We'll just have to see. And
I like coming out a little aggressive the first play. Oh!
This is going to be play action here. Once again, you're way behind me. X is wide open. Intercepted by the Raiders, and he is going to go down. But, oh, my God, that is the overthinking that I was talking about, and you just brought Kumar right back into this game on one play. Wow.
Yeah, you made it easy for him. I mean, I like the aggressiveness, but I'm not throwing it deep unless I'm absolutely open. Like you said, he had X wide open.
Right. We are going to, once again, Go back here. Shane Shelton's going to take off as he will go down, and that's a CFM fumble. I'm not getting too excited about that, but...
What is happening? That's
oh,
what
my
I mean. This
God.
game is so scripted. I hate it. Oh,
that's gonna come back. Right? Yeah.
But also, if you're Kumar, you just made these great plays. You weren't looking for the home run ball. And then you come out in 4 verts. What are we doing?
Yeah, he just sent 3 guys on verts and just 1 curl route. I mean, that's such a bad play call. You still have so much time here. It's like,
yeah,
you've been efficient. Yeah, it really does, and it's way too early for that. 2nd and 12 here again. Loss of 2 on that fake fumble here. He will once again do play action. Now, will he end up having that crossover? It's going to be a tight throw, although Shane Shelton able to come down with it. Henry Ruggs takes him to the red zone. Kumar is back in this game.
And that's why you have 99 speed receivers and you don't trade them for peanuts, because they get open.
And that's also why, Lucky, you don't just send him on streaks every play. You know, those crossers are pretty nice, too. As well, 1st and 10. Once again, comes out and empties. He will drop back seam route. Nave briefly had it. Ends up going to the in route. Hunter Renfro just unable to get a touchdown. And will we see no huddle? We do not. That's a nice read there out of Kumar.
Yeah, that's definitely that's a play. I wish Hunter would have got in there for him, but he didn't.
Mm-hmm. Oh, as we once again, you're way ahead of me, so I'm sorry about that. This will be a QB sneak. He gets locked down. Will we see no huddle here? Yes, we do. Once again, you got to pinch that D-line, do the best you can against these QB sneaks. I mean, it should work, and it will. Touchdown, Kumar.
Yeah, you can't run those. You can't run 4-man fronts on that. You have to go like the goal line. I think pinch. There's like weird things you got to do to maybe stop it, but okay. I don't know if I go for 2 here. Do you go for 2?
Yes, I think so. Just to make things a bit easier on yourself as you will. He will drop back. Shane Shelton, I thought may have briefly had a running lane there. He's going to take off. Oh, as he stepped. No, they give it to him. Excuse me. I
definitely thought he went.
Oh, my God. I was sure he stepped out of bounds.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
See, like, I guess the 3, going for 3, I guess that's good. Going for 2, I mean, but I would be worried, like, Phil does get a field goal and you miss that, then you put yourself at 8 points later. But, no, that's a good play. It worked out.
And now this is the most pressure-packed drive of the cycle here for Phil. I mean, I think we both kind of thought the game was over. Throws an ugly interception on the first play. Got to establish Javonte Williams, and he will here. Handoff. Good play on 1st down. About a gain of 4. And it's still in Phil's control here. If he can drive and keep the ball away from Kumar, he will win this game. But he's just got to make the plays right now. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, and I don't get on him for being aggressive on that last drive. I just wouldn't have thrown that pass.
The read was just horrible, yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, you got to make it so where like you can't make it easy on Kumar, and you just put him right back in the game.
Kumar just daring him to throw the ball as he will oblige here. 4-man rush. He's gonna have oh my goodness! I got a little worried there. That was kind of a weird corner route, but the tight end, which we know Phil absolutely loves, able to come down with a big 1st down.
Now, if I'm Kumar, I'm playing a little aggressive because I want Phil to get down there. I mean, like if he gets like 10 more yards, I want him to get down there just so he doesn't waste all the time. Because if he gets a field goal, you're gonna need a touchdown.
But, yeah, I would have audibled the pass there just because he had a trips concept against 1 DB out there. I mean, the numbers were just not in Kumar's favor, but able to get a stop here now. 2nd and 10. This is going to be really, really interesting to see what Joe Burrow and company decide to do here. Again, we've already seen a couple 2nd and long runs. Will we see another one here, or will he try to drop back as he's trying to get those same concepts going? Oh my goodness, as he had B briefly. Instead, he will go down. This Kumar defense clamping up at the best possible time. 3rd and a mile here for Phil.
Yeah, and that Chandler Jones coming in, making work, and that was huge for Kumar. He locked everything down. I would like to see him just man somebody up on Albert O. So that seems like his first route, his first look. So
yeah, 3rd mile here. 3rd and a country mile here. 3rd and 21. Once again, will Phil be able to come up with the dot of the season here? As he will take a deep shot here. Oh my God! What a play! Touchdown, Evans! Oh my God!
And that's Madden 22 for you. Like, if you don't move and you just stand there, they won't animate, so you can't jump. Like, that's.
Oh my God! I'm so sick. I mean, yeah, you're right. Like, you have to click on it to do something, but I'm so sick. Oh, my
that's
God.
rough for Kamara. That's man. And
Wow.
I mean, in Phil, that's a good play by Phil. I mean, if he
Yeah.
intercepted, whatever, it's an arm punt. But
oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. Okay, wow. All right, I got to lock back in here. 28-18. Got to score quickly. Honestly, if you get into field goal range, take that quick field goal, try to get that stop. I'm okay with it, but time is against you right now if you're the Raiders. He's just going to have to drive quickly here. Hero, the score's 28-18 Broncos with 3 minutes remaining in this game. As the four-man rush gets bagged up as he's going to risk it for the biscuit there. Takes it for gain 10. That was risky, but here we go. 2nd and inches. I hate that that's 2nd and inches. That's clearly a first down, but whatever. All right,
he has Ruggs.
More play action here. May have Ruggs, and he will take a deep shot to Ruggs. Able to come down with it and gets out of bounds, knocking on the doorstep. Do you take a field goal right now?
No, I at least, because you have the 2-minute warning, I try a few plays. Just
yeah, I guess, but man, we'll see what he's able to do here. As he's gonna drop back. Oh my goodness! As Kamara, I thought that was risky too. And Shane Shelton, man, 80. Yeah, God.
I would say, like, at this point, you kind of, like, think of the time game. Hold on, I'll let you go.
100% here as Will drop back once again. 4-man rush. Shane Shelton's going to take off here. Don't take a hit. He does take a hit. Lucky that wasn't a fumble. 2-minute warning.
With, like, the time and everything, I maybe get the touchdown and kick an onside kick.
At this point, yeah. At this point.
Time to, get, like, maybe you get that CFM scripted. He hits off 4 people and nobody covers it. But then you have less space for him to hit those deep corners.
3rd and goal here. You got to keep all 3 timeouts in your back pocket, too. Once again, I don't see anyone. May, as they ground up right now, will it come back? That is the question.
What?
Oh, my God, holding on the left tackle. The most horrific time for a holding penalty you will ever see.
Rough. I thought it was roughing the passer, honestly. I definitely did not think that was it.
Oh, my God, okay. 3rd and goal here. I mean, the one time he makes a good read in the red zone. And that brings it back here. That's rough, but you just gotta lock in here for Kumar again. 3rd and goal, about 13. He will do I guess he's flipping the play there. Interesting,
A comeback route on the left? No.
Maybe. Again, my stream freezes. See, I'm probably behind you at this point. I'm sorry, as he will drop back. Tries to go to Kamara. He will not get it. And now he's going to go no huddle. This is, I do not like this. Take your 3 here as he will drop back. This will be the game here. Does not get it. Phil will move on to his first Super Bowl of this cycle. An unbelievable run from the 7 seed. And here we are, Steele, excuse me. God, the red zone offense out of Kumar. That is the story of this game.
Terrible. Oh, and then he's in this. Like, at least run commit and try to get a safety. Then you still have a 1-possession game in the ball.
That was such a bad decision out of Kumar.
What is this decision? Oh, no!
I don't know what he's doing. Oh, my God! Safety! Oh, my God! He's back. Kumar's back. I kissed and deathed him. I said it was Phil's first Super Bowl, and now a 1-possession game. Oh, my God.
Fumble on this. Watch, he's going to get hit stick right here. Fumble.
Oh, man. We may see one right here. No hit stick. Ball at the 36.
What is happening?
3 timeouts. Holy shit.
Holy crap. Like, this is... I can't believe he got through there. A 3-4 defense on goal line.
I know. Oh, my God. Okay, 1st and 10 here. 4-man rush gets bagged up. Will he try to force it? He does! Watch out! Oh, my God! Somehow! Able to come down with it. The DB didn't animate. And we're going to see no huddle here. 15-second runoff. I don't even know. I don't know who the hell that is. But regardless here, has the Ziggurat wide open. Ends up going to him. This is another gain here. Ball at the 23. I'm still trying to get it. I can't believe what we just saw. I cannot believe that.
This is a Super Bowl on the line. Things are happening.
Yeah. God.
What is...
And
you know,
Phil got a big break on the Evans touchdown, and now Kumar gets a break. And here we are, man. 2nd and 3. This will do it here. Again, continues to go play action here as he will drop back. Bad usering out of Phil. Able to take it to the 7 or the 6-yard line. All 3 timeouts. He's going to go no huddle here. Again, I feel like he's forcing these no huddles a lot in these goal line situations here. I don't see anyone turn around. Touchdown, Raiders.
And that's honestly not a bad thing for Phil either. I mean, he either goes in tied with 27 seconds.
Oh, my God. Here it is. Biggest play of the season just across the entire league here. I mean, oh my God. And again, you're a couple seconds ahead of me, so you'll hear me call it here. Again, 2-point conversion. We will have a flip with a play.
I like this on the left side. I want to stay away from Surtain.
Yeah, no, you have to here. See, Will, once again, drop back. Will drive forward to the turn out. Incomplete. A massive play there by the secondary. Oh my God, that is an unbelievable play.
The corner didn't even cover the receiver on the far outside.
Oh my God.
The ball. If Kumar watches his back, he's going to kick himself. The guy,
oh my God,
to line up on Ruggs on the opposite side when he flipped. What are we doing,
Holy shit. I mean, he was just, he stared down one read, and now, I mean, you got to get stops.
That's a pre-play thing, you know.
No, I know, you're right. I mean, I'm not trying to justify it here. Quick handoff, quick timeout, and God, I mean, he's going to need a miracle at this point.
Yeah, fumble.
Oh my God. And I wouldn't have onside kicked that either, but I mean, I guess you got to pray for something at this point. But 2nd and 11. We have a stretch out here. Javonte Williams cuts upfield, and that will lock it up. England going crazy. Javonte Williams going crazy. Phil makes the Super Bowl an unbelievable game. Congrats to Phil.
Congrats to Phil. And that's the play I'm talking about right there. His linebacker just stood still. He doesn't do anything to animate towards the running back and just stood still.
Holy shit. We'll see if we get either of them in the Discord here. I doubt we'll get Kumar, especially after that game ended. We'll see if we get Phil. But for now, I mean, give me your thoughts on just an all-time classic there in the AFC Championship.
Yeah, that was great. And I don't want to. I'm not trying to take anything away from Phil, but I just feel like Kumar lost that game.
100% agree. 100% agree.
And Phil played great. It wasn't that he played bad. It was just like that deep ball that he got, the goal line, all the plays in the red zone. Just Kamar's going to be kicking himself. He's definitely going to be upset about just letting things go. You had the chance to go to the Super Bowl right there, and I mean, Phil. Maybe it's because Phil made him play that way. So
yeah. I mean, Phil damn near blew that at the end. You know, it was kind of a rough fourth quarter out of him, but he did just enough. You know, he did just enough this game to go all the way. And again, like you said, it really was that red zone, just horrible reads out of Kumar in the red zone. I mean, he was able to. I mean, Kumar had the better overall offensive game when it comes to just driving down the field. But once that field got constricted on him, once he had to make those tough reads, he just wasn't able to get it done. And yeah, Kumar's gonna be sick. Kumar's gonna be kicking himself, like he said, especially on that missed. Ruggs being wide open there, but Phil did just enough. He moves on. I mean, real quick, just talk to me about this just dream run from Phil.
I mean, he beat me. We'll blame it on the snow. No. I mean, he beat me, and it was a great defensive game. I just felt like I was bagged up. But he beat Austin, who's one of the best offensive players, the GOAT of our Madden League. And then he just comes in here, and he looked very solid at the first one. But when he went up 21-3, it was like, he kind of just went in prevent mode or whatever, but he did enough to win. That's kind of what you got to do. And now he gets to play you or Cody in the Super Bowl. Like that's kind of nuts. Because I'm pretty sure Phil started the season like 6-0, got that dumb force loss, and then he finished the 7th seed. Now he gets to go to the Super Bowl. That's amazing. That's a great run.
It's an all-time run, yeah. Especially the 7th seed. Like Dan said, he's the first 7th seed to ever make it this far. I believe only the second 7th seed to ever make it to the conference championship game, and obviously the first to win it. It looks like neither of them are coming in here, so I'm just going to say it one more time. Oh, never mind. All right. We have, at the last second, we have Philbo Baggins, the demon, the 7th seed beast. Phil, congrats to you. Talk to me about just an unbelievable run and an unbelievable game against Kumar. I mean, you don't have to talk to me about it. It's up to you.
Or can you hear me okay, yeah?
Yep, there you go.
I kind of missed you because I was putting my headphones in.
No worries.
Yeah, Kumar got fucking screwed over, man. That was like, I didn't know what was going on by the end of it, and then Madden just kept bailing me out. It was quite nice.
Beautiful stuff. Keeps it concise. I just have to ask, I mean, this is such an obvious question, but like, even in your wildest dreams, did you see this run coming? I mean, you get the snow game against Steele, you get the snow game against Austin, able to, shut both of them down, offensively move on, and then able to do just enough here to beat Kumar. Maybe it was EA, like you said, maybe it was good plays in the clutch, but just talk to me about this overall run. Like, did you see this coming? Like, it's pretty wild.
Not really. Like, it was quite nice at the beginning of the season being mildly competitive with people. And like, it was like it felt made me feel a bit good, you know. I was like, before this, I changed my name to Has Been because I've been shit all cycle. Um, and yeah, I think it's just basically I've been able to get a run game going, which means that I can actually play the game and pass and stuff because it opens stuff up. But yeah, I mean, I've gone into the playoffs like every game I've gone in thinking like I'm an underdog. So it's pretty nice to squeak out some wins.
100%. I do actually have one more question. I'm sorry, and then we'll get to Steele. But you go up against a guy in Kumar who obviously you're in the same division. You've faced against him, double-digit times, like 10, 11 times at this point in the cycle. Like, did you do anything different defensively just to prepare for this game and prepare for someone who, like, you at this point, like, know each other like the back of your hands? Like, did you do anything different to prepare for this game?
No, I pretty much played. I moved my cornerbacks around because I had Xavier Howard as my number two cornerback, and I didn't want him being burnt on streaks by Rooks, so I moved him back into slot and played Griffin outside. But that's the only thing like I did different. Everything else is just sort of like pretty much how I play Kumar usually.
Beautiful stuff. Fast Steele, do you have any questions?
No, not really. I just said, it was kind of crazy. I don't know if Dan knows, but you're probably the only person to beat the top 3 seeds in your conference. Like that has to be such a feat.
Yeah.
Like that's crazy. And I had all props to you. But did you go in after up 21-3? Like, did you go into some kind of prevent mode? Just like, hey, I'm just trying to, weather whatever happens. I'm going to get there to the end, or what was going through your mind there?
Yeah, so it was kind of that pick that I threw that was like it threw me off a lot. Like it threw me out of my rhythm, and that pick was kind of bullshit because Thomas. I don't know if you saw, but my receiver got like mauled halfway up the field. And then after that, I was like you said, I was flip flopping between going prevent. But then I was like, well, there's like a whole quarter to go, and he's got 3 timeouts, so I can't play prevent. So yeah, I wasn't playing like a natural game. Like when I'm playing well, it all feels like a rhythm, like it's smooth, and it was very jarring this time around.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
Yeah, beautiful stuff. I mean, again, congrats. Yeah, like you said, Steele, that has to be the first time anyone's ever beaten the top 3 seeds in their conference in the same class. Actually, I know for a fact it is. No one's ever done that before. Phil, just give me, you're making the Super Bowl for the first time, I think, since Madden 19. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, but you have your first Super Bowl berth in at least a couple cycles. Just give me your final thoughts on the game, the Super Bowl, whatever else you want to talk about before we wrap this thing up.
Yeah, I mean, I during the playoffs, I've just been making memes, and I think that's been a good way to keep my mind away from thinking about the games ahead. It's been pretty fun as well. This game, like I said, I think Kumar got screwed over. Like it was ridiculous. I shouldn't have won. I made so many stupid decisions. Like I don't know why. That safety I gave up. I should have just been fucking throwing the ball or something. I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I'll go into the playoffs, play as well as I can. I'm the underdog. Whoever I'm playing, I expect they'll beat me. But we'll see how it goes.
Absolutely. And, congrats again to you, man. Just an unbelievable dream run out of these Denver Broncos. And go ahead.
Phil, real quick, are you excited to take on the top 3 AFC teams and then undefeated Cody in the Super Bowl? I mean, there's still another game left. We have to wait for Connor to play Cody.
It does feel like some like Rocky shit where I'm like coming out of retirement, coming back for one last run. After this, I'll hang out my controller and retire, walk off into the distance.
Shout out to Sly Stallone, baby. Yeah, again, congrats to you, Phil. Unbelievable run. Yeah, you'll see either me or Cody in the Super Bowl. I know regardless, it's going to be a great, great game. These Broncos are back. Phil's bracket. I can always say congrats again to you, man. Just unbelievable. And we're going to wrap this thing up. My game against Cody is going to be at midnight Eastern. I can't imagine the Super Bowl will be tonight. I know Phil's going to be asleep. Well, actually, it's going to be in the morning where you are, so that's not happening. But we'll see when the Super Bowl is. But regardless, congrats to Phil. Unbelievable game. 28-26 win over Kumar's Las Vegas Raiders. And thank you all for watching. Peace.